Operating a modern EMS system comes with many challenges, including administrative, financial, political, and social. As North Carolina continues to grow from the mountains to the sea, the population boom is straining a critical lifeline as EMS struggles to keep up with the numbers.
So no pain, nothing, just kind of weak feeling.
I think healthcare in general runs through cyclic challenges, and EMS is not immune to that.
Warning, this film contains graphic content.
The advanced scope of practice and skill sets for EMS providers make them an attractive hire in other healthcare venues. So it boils down to the age-old rule of supply and demand. The call volume increases while the amount of workers starts to dwindle.
I mean, there's been a looming shortage of EMS providers for a number of years. How we were working ourselves into a shortage of EMS providers, and a lot of it was because of that flow that we had traditionally counted on through volunteer departments, volunteer fire, volunteer rescue. Some of that flow was drying up.
The advanced care home nurse practitioner, I'll be a provider today.
Not only are EMS agencies competing for paramedics, but hospitals, expanded scope practice settings, community paramedicine, mobile integrated healthcare, whatever you want to call it, they're all competing for that same pool of new paramedic graduates.
Understaffed, underpaid, and overburdened. The question turns to attracting and keeping EMS workers.
Looking at specifically recruitment, retention is important as well, but how do we recruit and how do we appeal to young people who are deciding, what am I going to do with my life? What type of career path do I want to go down?
Get another EKG.
EMS providers have an identity crisis, not being recognized as true healthcare professionals.
Everything still looks good.
The stigma to get over of us being an ambulance driver is going to be a hard one to overcome because of the analogy of you call, we haul, and that's all. And I think that's where we've got to get as a profession to the point where people are being recognized, not that they hold on to a steering wheel, it's the fact that they've got the knowledge to be able to take care of that patient in the back of the truck.
As the career positions evolve and there's not as many volunteer opportunities and there's different avenues to enter the profession, that has in some places really kind of slowed down the numbers of folks getting in the business.
I think one is staffing, is getting folks to enter the field to start with, getting them educated, get them through the pipeline, and then to keep them while they're there, because I think a lot of paramedics, after 2, 3, maybe 4 years, move on to something else, whether they want to go to become an advanced practice provider or physician or a nurse, or they just get burned out.
We see the best of humanity and we see the worst of humanity. And having to deal with those things, with the stress of shift work and everything else, can take a toll on providers.
I have a 20 in her left hand and a 20 in her right wrist.
That's why I feel very strongly that I am to take care of the personnel, and if they're well taken care of, they are taking excellent care of the community.
The most important part of any EMS service is not the equipment, it's not the vehicles, it's the people. You got to take care of the people because that's going to make the EMS system stronger.
It's not just a job, it's a commitment to the community.